Good morning. I just wanted to speak for a moment on the argument that we're having in our communities. We do what I believe is a confirmation bias, which means that, in our research, we stop at the information that we enjoy. We bypass the information that disagrees with our points. That's not a healthy way of having a debate. We have to be open to all information, and it's the process of vetting that information that becomes important and allows us to build our opinions on said information. What I mean by that is, say your belief is that the sky is blue. Somebody tells you that the sky happens to be purple. In your head, you're going, no, I know that the sky is blue. What are you talking about? And then this guy's going, but the sky is purple. And then the third person goes, the sky is neither. Those are rays of sunlight reflecting off of ice crystals in the atmosphere, so the sky is neither blue nor purple. We need to be able to separate these pieces of information because guess what? All of them have their merits. And we need to determine which of these pieces of information actually answers the question. Okay? Stop just hitting the headline, deep dive into the article. Look for sources that are reputable, that have, good sources themselves. A lot of times I like to look at articles that provide links to their primary sources so I can go look myself. And you know what? Sometimes I find that their bias ignores the facts that are in the article, even from a professional publication. So you can utilize your community, put something out, ask somebody to fact check, but if they fact check, make sure that they come with the receipts in order to do so. Don't just take that first piece of information as the gospel, because that's how we end up with some of these stupid arguments that, we're currently undergoing, like the fact that, police have killed more whites than they've killed blacks. On a technical basis, we know that would be true because numbers wise, police interact with white people on a more frequent basis. 77% of the population happens to be white. 13% of the population is black. Now these are estimates, through Googling. I'm not a census taker on a personal level. But my point happens to be, people take a look at some data that comes out from the Bureau of Justice. They stop at just the numbers themselves. They don't do the math to see that, on a per capita basis, we're dealing with a totally different situation. But I digress. That's not what this video is about. All I'm asking is that before we push that piece of disinformation, maybe we take a better look at it. We are just as responsible for what we put out into the world, for what we share that other people put out into the world, as anybody that we are accusing of pushing lies, propaganda, etc. Just fact check.